if they haven't?
They haven't been formally approved. They have not. In America, they've been approved for emergency use, which means in America that there's no liability, there's no guarantee that they work. It would be extremely important that everyone taking the vaccine is informed about this, and I'm sure that it's not being done. It's not being done in Europe, in any event.
What about, say, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine that is not based on mRNA?
No.
Do you have the same concerns about that vaccine?
Yes, of course. It's a gene-based vaccine. It's a gene-based vaccine just like the AstraZeneca, which is also not an mRNA. It's a gene-based. But we don't have to go into details about what a gene-based vaccine is, whether it's mRNA or a vector. The fact is that the gene for the spike, not the spike itself, is entering the bloodstream and reaching cells of the blood vessel wall at locations that are actually forbidden, because if they are then used, these genes are then put into the machinery of the cell to produce those spikes. These spikes are going to be produced at locations where they never are produced normally. Normally they are produced in the lung and vessels of the lung, but not in the vessels of your brain, all right? That is the immediate danger, because once they are, once these spikes are produced and extruded through the wall, sticking out into the bloodstream, they're going to be recognized, and the immune system is then going to attack the vessel wall cells and try to kill them, okay, as they do in the lung. The thing is that if little clots form in the lung, it's not good, but it's something that the doctors can take care of. But if the clot forms in the brain and you don't know that it's been formed, then you can be in for a very, very bad time. Now, the second part was that the waste is also put there. That's the spikes and the waste. The spike is going to trigger the platelets, and the waste is going to trigger the immune system. And together, I think we're heading for a catastrophe. And I think that this is taking place in the brain very, very often, because all those poor young people getting the second shot have so many splitting headaches, all right? I mean, it's screaming at us. And because the EMA considered that they had a number of deaths